All I want to do is get on here and do my updates. For those of you that don't like seeing my updates, don't agree with my updates, don't like what I'm doing, then don't watch. It's as simple as that. Let me give you an example. It's like somebody just walking down the road and they happen to see a sign on a billboard or a post or a tree or whatever, and it says yard sale. And these people are like, well, I don't want to go. Now, you wouldn't call that number on that sign just to tell them that you don't want a yard sale, now would you? No, you just simply walk off or walk past it because you have choices. And that yard sale sign that's on that tree isn't just for you. It's for anybody. And if anybody wants to go to that yard sale, they are more than welcome to go. For those that don't, just keep walking. Do you see what I mean? It's the same thing as you watching whatever you want to watch online. If you don't want to go to that yard sale, you simply pass the sign. Just walk past the sign. That's it. You don't have to sit there and call them people out because it's not just for you. It's for anybody who wants to attend the yard sale. Same thing on YouTube. If the video's not for you, keep scrolling.
I am so glad you brought up that analogy because I got one too. So let's continue talking about this said yard sale. So at this said yard sale, all the proceeds that are going to be made is going to be donated to St. Jude. So we have people that are coming around and they're combing through all this stuff, and maybe they don't even want to buy the stuff. Maybe they don't even need it, but they know that this money is going to be donated to such a good cause. So they're willing to pay that money. Okay? So, but the thing is, that's not really where it's going. The people that are having this yard sale is really hoarding that money themselves. They don't plan to donate any of it. They're going to keep it for themselves. So said people like me and others, we know the inside scoop, right? So are we to continue to walk past this yard sale without saying anything? Or should we tell the people who are combing through these items, who are donating their money because they think it's going to a good cause, are we not to let them know that they're being bamboozled? Are we not to do that? Or do we just continue to keep walking by on the sidewalk and just turn our heads? I would really like to know the answer to that one. Hello everyone, thank you so much for clicking this video. My name is Nikki and this is my channel, Not Another Tea Channel. So as you can see by the title, yes, we are doing part 3, Self-Taught Beauty. I want to thank everyone who has watched my little mini series so far on it. I want to thank the several creators who have shared or have mentioned any of the parts that I have made. I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it. And again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys really soon. In this part, we are going to kind of zoom in on the winter of 2021 and kind of what she's been up to the last several months and what the latest is with Self-Taught Beauty. Also in this part, I'm going to be giving more of my commentary on such videos. So again, thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys really soon. Thank you.
Anytime you start putting anything about your personal life online, it gets ridiculed. Everybody's going to have an opinion. And then it starts getting turned and twisted into these lies and allegations. And so it's just a total mess. And it's really, really hard to try to deal with. And it really takes a toll on you mentally. That's why you always hear you have to have a backbone to do any videos on YouTube. Because, of course, everybody's going to have a say about what's going on in your life. And it doesn't matter what it is. So I started sharing my personal life ever since my home burnt down. And then I started noticing that people would comment and tell me that they had something similar happen or tell me about something that they're going through. And You know, you always watch these videos and everybody looks like they have such a wonderful, good, everything's perfect life on YouTube. But truth is, there are some of us that have a not so good life, and I'm being one of them. Know that you're not the only one. There's a lot of us that have been going through stuff, and ever since this pandemic, it's just been tripled. So I haven't done any updates in over a month, and the reason being is because every time I would do an update, there'd be 5, 6 other channels out there that were doing videos about me, and not in a good way either. Now, I did see the ones that were good and supported me, and again, I'm so grateful for them, for those who do understand everything. And again, you can't stop anybody from having their own opinions. But I felt
Like I was feeding into the negativity. If I would do an update, it was just feeding into the negativity. So I took a month off to try to regather myself and try to figure out what to do. And I still don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing my updates on my channel. I don't know if I'm just going to start a membership and just do my life updates on there. Most likely that might be what I really go for. Now I might do the occasional update on my channel for my other subscribers that don't have the money to do a membership. But again, I still haven't got all this.
I'll speed it up. Well, here we go again.
So I agree with her to a point. No, I do not think it's everybody's business, everything that's going on in your life. I also understand that everyone is going to have opinions, especially when you make your life public. Do I think it's right of people? No, I don't feel like people should be ripping apart and twisting and turning every little thing that's put out there. However, what makes the difference between your story and just somebody else who is sharing their story publicly is that you are actually asking for donations from the public. And to me, when you do that, that is what kind of opens the door to allowing people to know what is going on, especially when you are portraying it as you're homeless or you need food or you need propane. I feel like people have the right to make sure and know that their money is going to food and propane and not, other things. That's my opinion about it. So, but I understand exactly what she's saying. So it got me thinking, like, earlier today I was watching a video about summer wells, which I do plan on getting into. This New Year's, I'm getting back into the trauma. I have so much to say, but that's another video. So I was reading comments, and one comment was like, Don Wells is completely guilty because he just can't stay off anybody's platform. He will go to anybody's platform that's willing to listen to him. Right underneath that comment was another one, and it said, Candace Wells is guilty as can be because she doesn't say a word. She doesn't talk to nobody. She doesn't go on any channels, and she is guilty for that. So you see what I'm saying? It's like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. So I understand that, again, to a point. So that leads us also with this, that little scenario, leads us to the next clip. So the next video Self-Taught Beauty puts out after her memberships, which I think it was it 3 months? She does the video on Gabby Petito. Yes, trauma. So let's go into that one.
Also, some new evidence that was shown that shows that she might have been shot.
Second part of this video is coming out with my abuse story, and this is the first time I'm ever coming out with details. I've had to mention in the past that I was abused because of stuff that was brought out, because I do put my life here on the internet. Never told any details, and Gabby's case has inspired me to do that. So I will tell you, we got to see a lot more of what was going on, and we're also going to be talking about the signs of abuse, guys. Do see that, and I don't know how we missed this in the first one, that Gabby had bruises on her arms. Now, I seen them in the first one, but especially before they get back toxicology reports, there had to be something else that happened, either a stabbing or a shooting. And guys, somebody actually found a gun behind the van, where the van was parked, and there's this other guy that I watched. Now, I'm going to list all these down below in the description box if you want to go watch them yourself. He could probably explain it a lot better. So he has this photo of the van, and he runs it through this, I think it's called an AI something. I don't know, y'all. I'm not into technology. I'm kind of dumb on the whole situation, but apparently it could show an inanimate man, and it does marks of evidence around where her body was lying. And of course, we all found out that her body was about 5 miles from that van. Now, when we look closer at these marks of evidence, it kind of looks like where a bullet is ricocheted off of it. It kind of looks like where a bullet hit. I'm not sure if you think she was shot or what, because all of these things of evidence that are coming out kind of looks like places where, people are not listening to us or they don't believe us.
For very good reason. We're going to let Recaps with Bobby handle this one.
It appears our dearest Mandy is sick and tired of hiding her grifting behind a paywall. In a 24 of October upload, Mandy shared her trademark dramatics via an absolutely preposterous intro.
Hey guys! Welcome all you cool cats and kittens. But you open a video like this.
My apologies for your fucking eardrums.
Hey guys! Well, yep, this is happening. Whether I upload this or not, I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit crazy today. I woke up in an extremely good mood.
She then goes on to share this hero moment. LOL.
Guys, it's time I put my feet. So guess what? I'm going to go ahead and lay it all on the line before anybody else has a chance to do it. I refuse to be so.
Yep, I'm still homeless. I'm staying with friends. I'm actually between friends and this shed here. I got evicted November 2nd of last year, and it's almost been a year. It's almost there. Yep.
She drones on and on, complaining of everyone who is conspiring to keep her in her current state of living. She often enjoys utilizing her children to garner sympathy. Before you lose your fucking minds, her children are well into adulthood. She then proclaims she will no longer hide behind paid membership. She will air her grifting loud and proud.
And I'm still doing this, and I'm just trying to survive.
She lectures us all on kindness and also informs us all she is employed. If you are new to Mandy, this is quite a boy who cried wolf scenario. My thoughts, Mandy is a problem. I find no issue with creators being supported for their hard work. And I most definitely find no issue with viewers or creators helping anyone in true need. Especially a mum with children. However, a sketchy mum of grown fucking men who has spent near 2 years playing the same botched game of chess is not acceptable. She has truly worn her welcome. At least, in my opinion. What are your thoughts, dear viewers?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Bobby, for that. I am having just a very hard time getting through with this. I am so over this whole self-taught beauty thing. Trying to get this thing finished in this finale is so hard because I've been sitting here for hours just procrastinating because I'm tired of watching her videos. I'm so tired of hearing the same song and dance over and over and over. It's 3 years worth of, I want to take this and take my ears out. That's where I'm at right now. Next video, we are coffee and criticism. In this video, she talks about how she now finally got the drug test that everybody's been wanting her to get. The only thing is, it was 6 months later. 6 months later. No, I'm not lying. One thing I thought I found, do we really believe? I don't know. I can't. pull it up. Let's give it a watch. In this video, she continues to drag Alex, who helped her. Again, that's in the other parts. I don't know if she's hoping people forgot after 6 months. The details, I'm not sure. So she kind of talks about how Alex, from the very beginning, was out to, to sabotage her, and she never intended to help her. It was not going to be a good ending from the start, and just a bunch of bull. And then she was able to finally talk her physician into okaying her a drug test, because that's the only way Medicaid would pay for it, is for if she had a referral. I just want to call BS all around the table on that one. Talks about how she knew one day she was going to be able to redeem herself from the video that Alex made. She knew that one day she'd be able to take that test and show the world that she's been telling the truth the whole time. And then we have this, which is her reading comments that people have sent to her. So let's go ahead and go over this.
Depends from situation to situation. Well, best of luck to you too, honey. Thank you, that was a sweet comment. Next, since this girl plays poor, pitiful me every day, I always thought I was trying to be happy in videos. I don't understand that. I try not to be negative ever. Still, thank you for that. Okay, how can you legally keep going back to the shed that's condemned? I don't understand how the city can just keep turning a blind eye when it's so dangerous. Same time every year, help us understand. Again, they cannot tell you to stay off of your own land, and you sound like one of those people that think homeless people are a waste of space.
Okay, nobody said that at all. Also, when she made the video about the health department coming out, did she not make it sound like it was a crisis situation and that's why she needed donations right away, because the health department was saying she needed to get those water source to the shed? But now it's not a big deal no more.
Have a good day. To everyone out there, please be wise who you are trying to help. Not all of them are truly victims. Some of them like playing that card year after year to get your money. The evidence is clear if you stick around. First of all, I never wanted to talk about my abuse story. That was only brought up because somebody else said something about it. So I did have to address that.
If it's not one thing, not one story, it's another. So nobody asked you to talk about the abuse or bring up the abuse. And if you wasn't going to bring up the abuse, you would have just found something else to bring up, to be poor pity me, to bring in money for this winter.
Can you tell me what a victim of abuse looks like? Apparently you're saying they look like me, so anybody that looks like me is a fake. You cannot say somebody's faking an abusive situation. Again, it's people like you that are keeping these victims silent. And I, for one, I was done being silent. So, well,
I don't think you're faking anything. However, I don't feel like you're doing anything to better your situation. That's the issue here.
That's a good thing, everybody. We now know what a fake victim of abuse looks like.
I can't tell you how many people have reached out to me since started doing these videos, and reaching out and telling me, your guys' stories. People who've been had fires of their own, or came out of abusive relationships, or lost everything. And not only did they tell me about everything that they've lost, but they also was able to tell me about their comeback and how hard they had to struggle and fight to make something better of themselves and to get in a better situation. She always said something about there's no time limit on being homeless. No, there isn't one. But after, year 1, year 2, year 3, you would think you would be doing something to help get yourself out of that situation. And I go back to thinking, if all 3 of you were working, you able adult people were all working or had some type of jobs, even if you all had part-time jobs, the amount of money, it would easily cover rent. You're in the Midwest. Rent isn't, some crazy amount as it would be if you were anywhere else. Like you could live comfortable. But the thing is, you have to work. And I just feel like you don't want to work.
Thank you. Messaged me on Messenger, and she just got so mad because I was saying bad stuff about Trump. I really wasn't saying nothing too bad, but I was. Throughout the country, employers are begging for people to work. Her 2 adult sons are unable to find full-time jobs because they. Oh, and then this is a thread, and then somebody says because they can't pass a urine drug screen, the struggle is real, y'all. Okay, well, you're going to get that one answered in the video. Next, again, I wasn't the only one being abused for 20 years. It was also my boys. They didn't have a child.
Why didn't she answer that question?
He'd get mad about them even going outside. So all of this has been dropped in their lap for them to grow up right now and do it right now.
What does that have to do with working? Why did she reroute that question?
So, everybody has got to learn, and they are putting in applications. They do help me. Trust me, they're doing their part. And a lot of people don't know this, but I don't know if it was Alex. I don't know if it was some of her subscribers, but I can't work because every place in my town has been called and told that I was on drugs. That's why I'm at a temp job right now, trying to find a permanent job.
And then November 7th comes along, and that's surviving winter while being homeless. And this one I cannot play because she does the Carrie Underwood temporary home in the background. And it's 6 minutes and 50 seconds of we're not going to make it another winter unless you guys help. If you guys don't donate money, we are going to literally just freeze out here. We won't survive. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what to say. The only thing I can do is put this video out there for people that come along, because I know there's new people that come around and come to her channel and they see her being homeless and they're like, oh my goodness, how did you get in this situation? What's going on? This gives them a chance to kind of get everything in parts throughout the years. This ain't just one winter. This ain't just 2 winters. This ain't just 3 winters. Will this help? I'm not sure. But if it stops one person from getting scammed or taken advantage of, or at least know the full truth, completely be transparent and show, this is something that's been going on for a really long time. Now that you know that, if you're still willing to donate, go for it. Go ahead. November 18th rolls around and it's titled, I Got the Job. So she's letting us know she has this job. I believe it's in concrete or something. It's a hard job, especially, I don't like to say, women can't do, anything a man can't, but it's a hard job for a woman, especially an older woman, our bones and our muscles, they start aching and hurting as we get older. So that was a hard job that she chose. Good money, I would assume. So when I seen that, I'm like, I was really happy for her. Like, that's awesome. I am glad because this is somewhere she could actually bring in some decent money and hopefully get on her feet, She puts out a video and she's telling everybody that the job, she's not allowed to film in the job. However, she's got pictures and little clips and videos of her in the job, which I'm like, they don't want you to film there, so why would you risk your job by doing that? Which makes no sense. And then she starts the, videos early, 5 o'clock in the morning. Here I am, 5 o'clock, still dark outside. I'm getting ready to go to work. I'm like, okay, yeah, so is you and 98% of the rest of the world. But, okay. So, and then she does videos. She's hurting, it's a long day. Her body's not used to working. Understandable, I understand that. And a lot of people automatically jumped on to, oh no, she's already starting to let us know how this is going to end. Do I think she's going to have the job for very long? I don't even want to state that because I feel like that would be putting some kind of jinx on her. I really do. I really hope she sticks this out. You know, I really do. So then what happens? Then she goes on and this other video and she starts naming everybody who's donated to her, thanking everybody by name, and then she has to throw in the, you know, some of the criticism, the comments that she received that weren't very nice. You know, one was this lady was wanting tires because she's hydroplaning in her vehicle with her, I don't know what she said, like maybe a 1-year-old and a 9-year-old, something like that. And so she asked Mandy to send some money to her since she's always asking for money. And Mandy then says that just because she asked don't mean she always gets it. She hasn't had donations since November 7th. And that's when, on November 7th, when she got those donations, she bought, you know, some blankets, she bought some gloves and stuff like that. And I'm like, how many blankets do you need to buy? Like, what are you doing with these blankets and these gloves? Like, heck, I still have, like, gloves from a couple years ago. Like, what are you doing with this stuff? Why do you have to keep buying so many blankets and gloves? Like, that don't make no sense to me. But okay, I'm not going to nitpick little things, and that's hence why I don't do videos over everything that you talk about. And then we hear about how she ran out of kerosene again this morning. She's always out of kerosene, and how she's freezing. It's like 50 degrees, but she's freezing already, just shivering. November 25th comes around, and she says, I'm starting a new series. A closer look in my life. You're going everywhere with us, which I thought that was a great idea. Like, to be a complete open book. That don't mean get on and actually just talk, because we want to see the actions. Like, what are you doing throughout the day? You know, again, I talked about a channel on here. I think their name's Gerald, and I always forget her name. And some people think that they may be scammers, but honestly, I feel like they're a completely open book. They show you everything, and I've talked about this before. They admit, you know, they know what they can do to better their lives. They know they're the ones that's in their way of bettering themselves. And because they are so able to take accountability for their own actions, I have nothing to say. If people donate to them, I have nothing to say about that, because at least they're taking accountability for their actions. That, to me, is the main problem I have with Mandy. Everybody is always the problem. It's always somebody else. It's never Mandy. And that is the problem I have with her. And I don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it, but it's going to be somebody else's problem. Honestly, I don't even know if I can do this video anymore. I've tried all week long. I've literally just been sitting for like hours, and I've done this every day, all week, trying to finish this video, because I promised this part 3. But honestly, there's nothing to show. It's just the same thing. The same thing that's been in part 1, the same thing that's been in part 2. Nothing's changed. It's the same song and dance, literally. And I know if I don't feel like putting it out, if I'm not interested in even making it, it's not gonna be interesting to watch. Obviously, everything I have done, because I've wanted to, because it's something that means something to me, or I enjoy, or I'm over this. It's insanity. It's literally insanity. I don't understand. I don't see how anybody cannot think this. I mean, she got a job. It's great, you know. I hope she continues. I just don't know what more excuses. I don't. As I said in my last video, you know, I pray that she finds the inner strength to stick with it and to better her and her boy's situation, because this is just madness. You know, somebody said something, made a comment, and it just really resonated with me. They said her videos and her content is like a Sarah McLachlan video, like those ones you see on TV with the dogs, you know, those poor dogs, and your heart just breaks and bleeds out for them. You see the little chihuahua all huddled up and shaken, and the lab who's on this huge heavy chain, and that's literally what her videos are like. They are, really. I mean, they are so calculated. I want you to think, okay, what you see on the video, But think what you're seeing behind the scenes. What she's doing when she's editing these videos, and she's got this music playing, and she has it timed so right to even, it's just like a Sarah McLachlan video. It's there to draw at your heart, to get you in your feelings, to make you feel bad, to make you feel some type of way, so you donate. It's madness. And honestly, I'm over it. I am so over it. She is not a dumb woman. She's actually very smart. She knows exactly what she is doing. I don't know, guys. I'm not going to play any more clips because it's literally the same thing. She says she's going to show her live. We'll see. She said she's hurting and sore and everything because of this job, which, that I understand that. But we'll see if she continues it. She says she's going to show parts of her life, the boys, the work, her friends, what she does from day to day. I think that would be great. I mean, that would be a great insight, You won't have to get on your platform and just use your words, because just like that one video she did about what her bad days look like, and it's literally just getting on your platform and just crying to your audience and then asking for money afterwards. I don't understand how that's acceptable. And I can understand if it was, every once in a while, or, you just have a bad day. But this is literally every other video, every other update for the last 3 years. This is nuts. It's insanity. Sorry, guys. I cannot do it. I can't. I have tried. And this is just, it's too much. I don't even know. It's really driving me nuts. I hope you guys have a great day, a good New Year's weekend. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't. That would be awesome. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching, and hit that notification bell because you just never know when I'm going to come out and make a video. Again, I appreciate you guys, and as always, please stay safe. Bye, guys.